All right. It's time to maybe finish this, perhaps. I'm unsure. 'Cause at some point, this is just becoming the stream. This is the only game that I stream now. But, reason we're a little late is because I was grinding the last couple of races so that we could max out our influence with one Robert Topping. One weird Mr. Top Hat. Let's go talk to him.
Hey there.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. Especially now that I did all the races and no longer have to do the races.
Nice.
Spoilers, the races in this game are not super great.
Go figure. Super shocked that something in this game is not great.
Hey, 97% of this game is great.
Oof. That is a wild exaggeration.
You got the races that aren't super great, you got the weird Hell's Bells mission, and you got the Darwin and Dickens conspiracy mission. There you go. 3 things in this game that are not great.
Champions of the street,
so.
champions in the ring. Is there anything
You're the
you two
Assassin's
can't
Creed
do?
expert. I'll let you have this.
Are you quite sure you don't remember me? That night at the laboratory? No? Oh, well, never mind. I have a little something to commend your
Okay, but no,
remarkable
seriously, if you could
performance.
go through an elaborate training procedure to get your ass kicked and be pinned by one wrestler of your choice, who would it be?
That night in the laboratory.
Pentagon.
Definitely not what you think.
I feel like it's a pretty good choice. I would like to be murdered by Matanza.
Fair.
I'd take being sacrificed to the gods. If only because then it's guaranteed that Dario Cueto is going to announce my death.
That's true.
Or some member of his family.
I'm okay with my arms going to the arms god.
I think I'd rather just be eaten by horrible, like, Aztec elder gods.
I mean, you can recover from your arm breaking.
It'll be me and Vinny Massaro and Vinny Massaro's pizza in the void. Remember that time the Aztec gods took the pizza?
Yes.
That was the best. I think that was one of my favorite things they've ever done. It's just the idea that the elder gods also took the pizza.
Sometimes the elder gods just want a little pizza. Who are you to deny the elder gods their delicious Italian specialty?
It was like shitty delivery pizza. I don't know it was shitty delivery pizza, I just assumed that is what Vinny Massaro would eat.
I mean, to be fair, all pizza is shitty, but...
Wow. I forgot you were that kind of person. Oh, okay, this is a problem. Playing Bayonetta over here and I forgot what the lock-on button was because it's different between Bayonetta's 1 and 2.
I'm gonna be super honest.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I ever used the lock-on in Bayonetta or Bayonetta 2.
I'm using it here because it's that mission with the cars. And I'm trying not to have to hop between every single car to land these hits. So I'm just doing some lock-on and wicked weave nonsense to knock off cars.
I will say, as I run to this next dreadful crime,
Turn into
I was playing a certain video game earlier today,
Yes.
and I just want to comment.
Uh-huh.
I think that bar's bathroom in Unavowed is bigger than the bar.
Probably.
Also, I've been to a New York bar. Their bathrooms are not that gigantic.
I mean, maybe that one just, you know, like it was something else and they bought it and turned it into a bar and the bathroom was just that way. You can't just change it.
It's a huge bathroom, though.
You can't just change that. That's how it is. I've lost like half my health falling onto the highway trying to jump across these cars. Hate this section.
Insert Snow Patrol song here.
I forgot they existed.
I'm gonna
Snow Patrol, that is.
be honest, there's like 2 Snow Patrol songs that I know.
I feel like I'm that way with pretty much every band that I like. Is there are like 3 songs that I know from these people actually.
Oh right, I think this mission that's coming up. This is like the Terror on Fleet Street or something. Has maybe the least subtle reference I think I've ever seen in a video game.
Oh.
Like we'll get there, but it is on the level of like just taking the Fiend of Fleet Street, I'm sorry. Just taking a name and spoonerisming it and flipping the first letters.
Are you saying it's the Brian Danielson level?
Basically.
Great.
Ah, this is one that's
Except
most
like even
promising.
dumber because it makes
An
no
important detective
sense.
is missing. Skullduggery is surely afoot.
Because like Daniel Bryan and
Sold
Brian
it, and I'll
Danielson
write it up quick
make
as you
sense as
please.
2 different names. Like those can be dudes.
Good day.
Why are we even having this fight in the highway? God damn it. Oh god.
He's a friend of mine. The whole station is out looking for him as we
I hate
speak.
this level so much, TFP.
Ironically,
Also,
he came here
events.
on an investigation himself. Seems
Been a bit
several people have gone
I
missing
was
in
gonna
this part
play
of
The
town.
Witcher, and then I realized how little attention I would be
We've
able
had
to pay
reports of missing
to
people over
Witcher
the last
and the
few
stream
months.
simultaneously.
Detective Murphy is just
So,
the
like,
most
that
recent
was
and the only
bad.
one who's anybody to
Makes
speak
sense.
of.
I feel like I would probably have to give The Witcher more attention than none.
Oh.
Okay. Left, right, speed up, slow down, evade. I'm on a motorcycle. This has all gone wrong.
Yeah, you're on a motorcycle.
The music is really nice when I'm on this motorcycle. Though.
It is.
There's that.
I love Hang On. A woman's jacket. It's just on the ground here. That's no good.
It's probably a sign that some shenanigans are happening.
Oh, a sack of poop with a human knuckle in it.
Yeah,
I
gross.
should return and
Extra
find out
gross.
about this.
It's gross on levels that I wasn't expecting from it.
I saw him going into the barber shop when I was on my way to work. In this kind of neighborhood, people come and go.
The lady is unhappy with me interrogating
Oh
her.
shit!
An odd
Also,
man
this
indeed.
man's name
He
is
spent a
Stephen
fair amount of time
Bean.
here, poking around.
That's a weird name.
Some people around town just seem to vanish. It is mysterious. George delivers that to us. It's amazing. The
Man, this
flowers
poop
just
with the
grow
knuckle in
and
it's
grow.
super good. It makes the flowers grow real nice.
What is happening in this game?
Sweet boy.
I'm
Constantly
solving
giving my assistant
crimes
gifts,
make
a
me
jacket,
mad.
A handbag and so on.
Is that what's happening here?
Yeah.
Sounds like just rampant degeneracy.
George is my sweetheart. I think he plans to
some out.
propose marriage soon.
What's going on over here in a bakery?
Record show that I hit the evade button.
Alright, Brad. This meat smells weird.
That's unusual.
This meat smells like poop, lady.
He was
was in here asking about missing people. Bought a meat pie, he did. Stayed and chatted for a few minutes, then headed off to the barber. I'm told that some people have gone missing, but I don't know anything about it.
Oh, people
from this is that you shouldn't have bothered saving London.
I pay on delivery.
people are going missing, and then meat happens that smells funny. This is where we're at now.
This is totally worth DLC.
It's free, whatever.
Oh, it's free DLC?
This is actual free, I believe.
You mean the
Is this
annoying
free,
bloke
or you bought it on
nosing around?
PlayStation free?
I told him to sod off.
Well, I think it's free on PlayStation. Like, this isn't
George,
on PC or
I don't know
Xbox,
him,
I don't
George.
think.
I
It
pride myself on the
might
quality
be on
of the
PC.
beef I sell.
I don't think it is, but
Somebody
it might
selling
be.
cheap around here, though. My sales have dropped off.
Yeah, this is like the exclusive stuff.
Yeah, this is the... Yo, we made a deal with one of the console holders, and we're gonna give you an hour of exclusive content that you can only get on this platform that's never...
That content is mostly shit-based.
That content is mostly just like, whatever. But this one's really cool, though, because it's about crimes.
It's
Here's a
really
leather
cool if
worker.
you're weighing the scat.
He came in asking lots of
Who
questions.
isn't, really?
I believe I answered them to his satisfaction. I suppose there are a few people I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, 30.
Why would you want to know about him? Stupid boy. He does deliver tan leather.
Let's look upstairs in your leather shop for clues. Several awls that punch distinctively shaped holes. That surely won't come into play.
How much longer is this mission? I've been on this motorcycle for so long.
I thought you were talking about me, and it's like, we haven't even been to the barber shop on Fleet Street here. Think about it.
No, I heard you.
I want you to look at this name, though. At the barber shop on Fleet Street.
Waiting. I'm watching.
Yeah, I gave him a trim. He asked no-ended questions. When I cut his hair, I noticed he's
Wow.
a tattoo right at the base of his
Didn't even try.
No,
Celtic
no, they did
cross it
not.
was.
It's hilarious.
Why not just use the actual name?
Several people have disappeared.
Because
over the
that's
past
copyrighted, probably.
months. Some of them were customers of mine.
But it'd be less embarrassing.
George was in
to
here
pay for the
earlier,
name.
getting an haircut.
Tim Burton
wanted
would
to
show
look
up
nice
with
for
a
his
bunch
car.
of lawyers and
He's
say,
been seeing Joanna
hey,
from the
stop
flower
it.
shop for some time now. Said he's finally saved up enough money to pop a question.
But our detective has a distinctive tattoo. Oh, look, there's blood. That's probably bad.
I wonder if someone could tell me more about this.
Hey, Feeny Sod, have you seen this blood in front of you?
I'm trying to quit drinking. Sometimes my hand shakes when I'm given a shave.
So good, make me mad.
It's really not. It's tragically bad, in fact.
Oh, hey, it's George's house. Any clues up on the second floor? about this third floor? Oh my god! There's a dead corpse body here. And he's got a diamond-shaped hole, like it was stabbed with some kind of diamond-shaped tool.
Whatever, I still got a gold trophy on that one. It's good enough. Time to never do that mission again.
That's not a platinum, though.
It's not, but I don't care. Oh shit! Crap!
Yeah, you do.
God damn it!
I told you.
I forgot. In this game, I actually have to give a shit. I hate this game.
Anyway, hey,
I think the last time I actually did this with Jean, this was actually the last mission that I got a platinum on.
Guess who did it? It was the guy with the all
with the name.
No, the guy.
How was it not the guy?
Because the leather worker had the all with the name, with the thing.
The diamond-shaped thingamajig.
Yes.
I'll call the police. Just you watch. Shut off, Toss.
And then he was also behind all the missing people because he turned them into the meat.
Makes sense. And then he's like, yeah, I'm gonna make a shitty book out of this.
Yeah! And this next one is called The Mystery of the Twice Dead Professor, and that's a great name.
It's pretty alright.
I have a job for you.
Just that.
I didn't mean to call you
That'll
up.
be all.
Go away
Thank
now.
you.
Thank you.
Righto.
Also, I mean, hey, can't you just do the Million Halos thing and then cheat?
Good. I could, but like while I'm getting those million halos, I might as well try to platinum all the missions.
And then you can use the Million Halos to get the weird skeleton guy or whatever.
What's that? That's exciting.
That's a
Does
thing,
make me
right?
incredulous. Yes.
Okay.
I've never played as him in any of the games.
Wait, he's in Bayonetta 2?
I think he could be.
I
Let me
don't-
see. Maybe he's not, but hold on. He's probably not. Because Bayonetta 2 has Rosa and the other guys.
And Rodon and spoiler character here. How old is Bayonetta? Has the statute of limitations on spoilers for Bayonetta 2 run out?
I think that you can, because Bayonetta 3 is almost out at this point.
It's true.
Why is Hideki Kamiya listed under playable characters?
Because he's playable in Wonderful 101.
Well, yeah, but he's not playable in Bayonetta.
That's true. But he is playable in the Wonderful 101. And you know who else is playable in the Wonderful 101 is Bayonetta and John, I think.
Yeah. It's actually a really good reference. The hammer that Jean uses in Bayonetta 2 is named Yagyu instead of Bayonetta's Takemi Kazuchi. And the hammer Jean is using is actually the hammer that Rodon uses in Wonderful 101 that he made for Bayonetta, and she said she didn't want it because she didn't like the name.
You know?
So he used it in Wonderful 101 because he was upset that nobody was going to use it, and he wanted to show it off. And then he later gave it to Jean.
I mean, to be fair, that's not a great name.
What? It's great. It's a
It's
giant
beef.
wolf demon. Yeah. You saying you don't like beef?
Not really.
What the hell? Why not? What you got against beef?
I don't think it tastes very good.
Weird. You're strange.
Here's an essay exciting one. Perfect for a penny
I
dreadful.
feel like we've
professor
established
died
this.
I guess.
So hey, look, there's a dead professor here. Oh god, he got cut so hard in the face that it like cut open his skull. That's gross.
That is rough.
There's also a kitty. Oh, wait.
Yep, in Bayonetta 2, he was replaced by Rosa, as far as the Little King Zero goes.
Oops. Someone betrothed is unhappy about... Or someone's mother is unhappy about the betrothal. Statue with a hiding spot. A gigantic dead spider, which is super gross. This box that presumably the spider
Well,
was
now,
in.
I didn't ask about this.
And this letter.
Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions.
And this letter.
Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions.
Alright, let's go talk to these people. What's up,
It's so
maid
very
lady?
awful. The professor died of an heart attack just days ago. Then tonight, I hear pounding at the door. I open it to find him bleeding and in pain. He tried to say something, then collapsed dead. Again. He got that a few days ago. Inside
Oh, the
was
crate
a
had the
statue.
statue in it, not the
I
spider.
thought it
Whoops.
was a marvel. But he told me it was quite common. I don't know who sent it.
Tell me about spiders.
Spider? Let's get that out of here.
What do you want me to tell
Emmett
you
is
about
definitely
spiders?
afraid of spiders.
Apparently someone in this house is very afraid of spiders, and I don't blame
Kept
them.
repeating.
Spiders are weird. I don't like them. They bite me.
Barkesso, over
It's
and
unfortunate.
over.
I don't like it.
What does it
They,
mean?
I wish
they,
they would not.
they move creepy.
Yeah, they're kind of weird. Jumping spiders are okay.
It's unthinkable.
No.
Such a great man. We were
What
still
a
in
little
mourning
adorable
for the
jumping
burial.
spiders.
He was buried
But
yesterday in the family
then-
plot.
I don't like spiders.
My father was an eminent anthropologist and something
But
of an
jumping spiders are
explorer.
adorable.
He made his name by
They
investigating
jump,
the
and that's
practices of a
freaky.
small village in the Congo. His colleagues at the university often sent him trinkets from abroad. This is no time to talk about the will. It is true that my father and my fiancée didn't get on, but I'm confident that once he got to know her as a daughter-in-law, they would have become friends.
Dad didn't like the daughter-in-law. Whoopsie daisy. We gotta make our way to the university. Or the cemetery. I think the university is closer. Maybe. Whichever one's closer is where we're going. That does appear to be the case.
Oh, did you see that there is apparently a Bayonetta and Shin Megami Tensei crossover happening?
Yes,
that
in,
online mobile game
in
thing.
the phone game, yes.
Yep. That's cool.
Patch Bayonetta into the Lost Child. Her and Enoch
Have
can
her in
hang out.
SMT5.
A lovely man, and quite
Featuring
wealthy. I
Bayonetta
only
from the
wish he had
Bayonetta
lived to
series.
bless my alliance with his son.
Whatever, featuring Jean
I'm
from the
sorry
Bayonetta
to hear
series.
about that. Do you know whether
They
that
had no
change was
taste.
actually made?
Featuring Bayonetta from the Bayonetta series.
Featuring Rodon from the Bayonetta series. I feel like Rodon would actually be a good fit, though.
Yeah.
He could totally be your Cathedral of Shadows guy or something.
hoped you wouldn't find that. I'm afraid several of the faculty purchase cadavers for research purposes. It's a fact of university life.
People be buying dead bodies.
Gross. What are they doing that for?
For research.
Yeah, that makes sense.
A state resembling death.
I should go back and ask about this.
Oh, freaky spider. It's gross. I don't like it.
I should return and find out
Harpodectus.
about this.
I like this table is apparently a clue. Oh, there's a jackal mask missing.
I believe I should reinterrogate a suspect.
Hello, sir.
The anthropological sciences have lost a great mind. He revolutionized the field. It is my fond hope that I may inherit his mantle. Which one is that? Sorry, difficult to read. I've lost my spectacles somewhere.
Oh no, he's lost his glasses.
I recently traveled to Africa in order to continue studies on the indigenous tribe Professor Bing discovered some time ago.
He can't see without his glasses, make me mad.
It's unfortunate for him.
An eminent colleague. He wrote prolifically. Probably no one will ever amass the amount of knowledge he acquired.
Tell me about
My
spiders.
thesis
Oh,
subject.
do not write a thesis
My
about
South
the
American
spider.
colleagues tell me that this particular
Somebody's got
arachnid
it.
is only found in the Bolivian Andes. Fascinating subject. I'm most vexed about that. A rare specimen of the sort I've been studying for years. It escaped a few days ago, no doubt due to that scatterbrained assistant Virginia.
Harsh.
So this dude way into spiders.
That dude way into spiders.
Does that make him more or less likely to be your killer?
Well, because the spider didn't kill him. Because the spider's not venomous. Spider just has, like, crazy paralysis powers.
But that guy knows a lot about spiders, which means he might know about using a spider to paralyze somebody.
Yes, but that didn't kill him. So...
Yeah, but he may have used the spider to paralyze the guy so he can do horrible things to him.
Well, maybe, but...
As a killer is wont to do.
But, like...
Yes.
He died from, like, getting cut.
I believe I should pay a return visit to someone.
Doesn't mean he wasn't paralyzed before that.
Yeah, because he died twice. Because they thought he died, and the first death, that wasn't actually a death, was with the was with the spider.
Yeah.
I don't think the person who tried to kill him with the spider, A, tried to kill him with the spider, and B, killed him without the spider.
I'm afraid you've lost me.
Another fancy handkerchief.
I'm just saying that if I was going to kill a guy, making everyone think that he was dead so that he then gets autopsied would be a pretty good way to kill a guy.
But he wasn't autopsied. Like, he died. And
Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions.
Like, he died, quote unquote, then came running back to his house.
Showed up again. First time that's happened in 35 years of grave digging. I saw the son lock the tomb myself. Body snatching? That's an insult. I'd be in the slammer quick as that if I got caught. It's plain that 7 guineas is a lot for a bloke like me. I'm careful with me pennies and save for a rainy day. So I sell a body or two on the side. A man's got to eat, ain't he? I broke the lock and left him on a barrow just behind
Well,
his
this guy
tomb.
sells bodies,
It's dark,
apparently.
couldn't really see. But some fella come by and carted the old
That's
professor
great.
off. It's muddy back there. You can nightly still see the tracks.
It's a dirty job. Somebody's got to do it, I guess. You expect people to just find all the bodies they need naturally?
Let's follow these muddy tracks, though. I bet they'll lead somewhere fun. They go across the street. Then they go this way. And they lead over here where there are a bunch of clues. Oh goodness. Bunch of clues like a bloody saw. Like some weird ashes. Like this jackal mask. Like eating brains.
Gross.
Let's see here. There's still one more clue that I am not... Oh, there it is. Oh, hey, look, it's glasses. Who could have possibly mentioned that they were missing glasses and then also wanted to become the guy who died and take his place as the leader of the anthropology department at the university?
What's all that then?
And apparently wanted
They
to...
really don't bury the lead on these very hard, do they?
No, they're not very hard because, well, we'll get there. But no, these are not very hard mysteries. If I can get... Can you wall eject, Evie? Wall eject? No? Oh. Hello, sir. Did you murder somebody?
I required his knowledge in order to become the greatest anthropologist in the British Empire. And his beloved tribe of savages provided
Except
the
he's
method.
admitting it, so,
That Professor Silas was particularly cunning and gruesome. Mr. Raymond...
You're never going to get away with it
really
that
quick
way.
with you.
It's true. This mission is called Locked In, ... To die.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not a good name.
What? It's a great name. Think about that as the name of, like, a crappy mystery novel. A penny dreadful, if you will.
Not at all suspicious.
Besides, everybody loves locked room mysteries. Who doesn't love locked room mysteries, making mad? Why did I go flying?
That was a great question to ask.
That was really weird.
I need to go buy that accessory that makes all the enemies enraged all the time.
My write-up of Last Crime was so ingenious that Purlock Publishing tossed me quite a tidy sum. I believe this next one will do even better.
It's baffling. The room was locked. How
The
did the murderer
room was
get in and out?
locked. How could the murderer get in or out? How could it possibly happen? Make me mad.
I don't know, but I'm sure there's a really dumb explanation.
It was snowed in. How could you have locked the door from the inside when you died? No sign of a struggle and no wounds! Dun dun dun. There are a lot of clues up here. Byron, you old rogue! Oh, he's the angry theater nerd, apparently. Hey, there's an air vent. That can't possibly come into play in this murder with no signs of a struggle. There's no signs of a struggle. Words.
I believe I should reinterrogate a suspect.
Shit's locked. This light won't turn on. It's weird about the door.
I wonder if someone could tell me more about this.
What's up, lady?
I'm just the housekeeper, but Mr. Casham was a dear friend. Each morning I bring him his coffee. Today his door was locked shut. My husband is the caretaker. We live downstairs. We have the keys to all the apartments, so after knocking, I became concerned and let myself in and found him like this.
Oh no!
The
He
lights
was
weren't
dead.
working. My husband didn't want to waste any candles, so we retired early. Mr. Cashin was a respected music critic, a very accomplished man.
Okay. Let's pop in over here. There's a basement key in here for some reason. Oops. This light won't turn on. Weird. I don't really get why the other side of the air vent is a clue.
I wonder if someone could tell me more about
Oh, hey, look, this guy was playing Mendelssohn on the violin. Like in that show where the guy who died was like, oh, the guy who played the violin should play in the sewers. And then the orchestra disbanded.
Never seen that show. No idea what you're talking about.
Well, yeah, because the show happened in the video game.
Oh.
I'm
Now
talking
I've
about
seen
the
it,
mystery.
I
I
shall
know
ask
it's
more
very
questions.
rare for me to talk about the video game while I'm playing the video game.
Mr. Cashin is dead? I just saw him yesterday.
I'd pay
He looked
attention,
in
but
the
there are more
peak of
pressing
health.
matters.
If you ask me, he paid
More
a bit
pressing
too much attention
matters
to the
than
caretaker's wife.
murder.
Somebody's got to
Scandalous,
unlock
really.
Jean.
They must have seen each other nearly every day.
And that someone is sure not me.
Last night I was knitting in that chair. Then I felt quite sickly and opened the window to clear my head. I certainly didn't hear anything. When the lights quit working yesterday, that sweet Mr. Golden handed out candles to everyone.
Oh, that Mr. Golden
He's
guy
such a
handed out
nice man.
candles to everyone.
Suspicious.
Gone just like that, eh? He lived right next door and often came
Nothing
home
makes
from
you
his
a bigger
concerts
suspect
a bit
than acts of
drunk and
charity.
singing at the top
Exactly.
of his lungs. Drove my wife near crazy.
I mean, there was a candle, like, on the
Cashin had an
bed.
eye for the ladies, no question. I was a bit jealous of him, frankly. I was down in the cellar, fiddling with my experiments.
Fiddling with my experiments.
I'm an amateur chemist. Henman let me set up a few experiments in the cellar. That belongs to Mr. Golden.
Oh, the sheet
He's
music
an
is
awfully
used
nice
by
chap.
Mr. Golden.
We let him use our apartment during the day when my wife and I are out tending our shop. He likes to rehearse here where the light's better.
More sheet music. Very sooty clothes, Mr. Golden. Candle. Wax on the floor, that's weird.
Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions.
I worked very late. So did he. I only met him once or twice in the 2 years I've been living here.
What's going on with
I
the box
use him
of
to
candles?
create an ambience when I hold private recitals.
Create ambiance.
I was out giving a benefit recital for unemployed musicians. Several dozen people can attest to my whereabouts.
No clues. Violins. I guess Mr. Golden is a violinist that plays the Mendelssohn that the guy was very unhappy with and has wax shavings in his room. I also really want to point out this is not a basement.
Yeah, basements usually don't have, like, windows to the outside.
Chemistry.
I should return and find out about this. I wonder if
Hey,
someone
this
could tell
gas
me
tank's
more
covered
about
in
this.
soot like that one guy's clothes. How weird.
Sure, it's unrelated. Probably just a coincidence.
Probably.
Now that I've seen
And a
this, I should
screwdriver.
ask more questions.
What's up, Mr.
Cashin's
Henman?
dead. Difficult to believe. He led a quiet life. Out at concerts most nights. Shut up in his room writing the rest of the time. He must have been a lonely man. My wife felt sorry for him and helped him as often as she could. I'm in charge of the running and upkeep of the whole building, so I can get dirty now and then. I was just doing some work in the basement. I forgot to put it
Screwdriver?
away after I fixed Mr. Golden's music stand yesterday morning. I left it there,
Why, the
and he
screwdriver
came to
was
give
up
it
with
back.
Mr. Golden. How weird.
The gas quit working yesterday. I don't know enough to fix such things safely myself. A man from the company is going to come by tomorrow.
Who's got the little exclamation mark on them? Not you. It's you! What's up?
It's true.
Oh,
I
made
loved
love
him.
the lady.
He was the
Or
best
made love
thing
the,
that ever happened
the
to
dude who
me.
died. Okay. And what do you have to say? Chemical?
Ah, yes, be careful with that. It
Reacts
can be dangerous.
badly with
It
heat.
reacts badly with heat.
That's bad. Anyway, hey dude who has like 5 different clues pointing at you are the murderer.
He destroyed an entire orchestra. All those musicians put out of work. A
Gonna go accuse
rancorous
this guy
old
now.
man who had
I'm gonna
no
go accuse
talent or
that guy now.
creativity of his own.
Okay.
Hey, guess what? He did it.
Oh no.
I suspect there was more to that mystery than meets the eye.
Oh, but Artie's
I'm going
like,
to look into
that
it.
seems suspicious.
Up to the clink with you.
Later, Artie. That was hilarious.
Just to double check.
Yep.
How many more of these are there?
Crimes or games?
These missions.
3 or 4.
Are they all this?
The last one's a little different.
Okay. Because these have been very similar so far.
I mean, they're bad. They're Encyclopedia Brown mysteries, basically. They're like,
Yeah, but I like Encyclopedia Brown.
yeah, but also Encyclopedia Brown's stupid.
Yeah.
Which way you shit, scout? Nice to see you again. Wait there while I sharpen my axe.
Like, they're not meant to be difficult mysteries. At least until the end, sort of.
Still keeping well, miss?
From what I remember.
That's a good girl.
He has the ear of the populace, but
And it's got all the cool text on the screen, like Sherlock. That, can't forget about that part. Deduce which of the potential murderers killed the most hated man in London.
Think of that. Crushed by a crate. The most hated man in London.
Can you imagine achieving such a title? One day.
It's like the patio bricks over here. There's a puncture wound in the gut, a bullet wound in the back. The victim's skin has an odd green pallor along with yellowing around the eyes. They wanted this guy dead.
And they got it.
And they got it.
I feel like as far as people who were wanted very dead, it's still really hard to beat Rasputin.
I mean, that's true. Stopped at 117, which means... like, it took 12 minutes. How... How Evie knows how long it takes a bullet to kill someone, I don't know, but that's hilarious. But it means he was shot at some point. Can I inspect it? There we go. This is going to be the crate. Not the body. Yeah. There we go. That looks like the crate. There's a crate. It's fallen from an overhead crane.
I know the man. He's hated by everyone. Surprisingly, it's not clear what killed him. I find multiple wounds. No need to send many people to jail for killing such a terrible man. What say you only arrest the single person who actually caused his death? He appears to have been stabbed with a perforating weapon, perhaps a spike of some kind. There would be bleeding, and it would affect motor control right away, but death wouldn't come for another 6 minutes.
So the stabbing happened after the shooting.
I suspect that there is at least
one deadly toxin in his system. Thanks, Doctor.
He owned this site and paid us. We all hated him because he looked for any excuse to cheat us out of our wages. I didn't hate him any more or less than my mates.
Admitting that everybody has motives.
To eat something. About then, I would have been buying myself an apple at the stand down the street.
This guy wasn't here at 117.
It's difficult to work properly. You'd have to know what you're doing to drop it at just the right moment.
The man's a right bastard. I hope he's smouldering in hell. I'm not a crane operator. I wouldn't know how to work that.
Eddie? Yeah, I taught him how to
Well,
work
that guy
the crane
just
a few days
immediately
ago.
lied, which is hilarious. But let's, see what else is going on. Oh, wait, there are clues. Forgot about the clues.
I wonder if someone could tell me more about this.
There is at least one more clue somewhere. Nope. Maybe. Oh, there it is. Boy, that's tiny.
Well now, I didn't ask about this.
Hey, who had their arm crushed?
My best chum is mine for life, and Ashton didn't care a fig.
Dang.
He deserved what happened. Beyond that, I'm mum.
Let's go to the apple stand.
He's my husband. Each day I bring him the household expenses just after he eats his apple. I also brought him his invitation to the knighthood ceremony. The one with the special scepter. Of course, he
That
wasn't
lady
going to take
is Sims animating like nobody's
I often tie up my
business.
hair around a knitting needle. What business is it of yours?
And also that lady had the spike. The inside of this apple is oddly pink. That's probably bad.
He stopped by here every day at the exact same time. He'd buy an apple and try to cheat me out of tuppence. But then most folks do that. Yeah.
I like that this lady doesn't even have a name.
by
She's
for an
just
apple.
apple seller.
He was here when we heard the crate hit the ground.
Well, now that lady and the one worker have alibis, so that's cool. What's up, Mr. Hendricks?
Every afternoon to check on business rumours. Something of a bastard, Ashton. Told me he had a bit of jam on the side, if you know what I mean. Wife didn't know about it. Well, the bitter Jan wants out, but he won't let her. That's the sort of fellow we're speaking of.
See what's going on with this neon clue over here. Oh, well, apparently Ashton was sabotaging Mr. Hendricks, so that's cool. And here's a gun
I should go back and ask
that
about
somebody probably shot him with. Probably this guy, because the gun's in the pub.
That was Ashton's doing. The man had
That
it
would
in
make
for
sense,
me.
right?
He paid workers to wreck my machines. Cost me a fortune. As long as he was around, I'd never prosper. As a matter of fact, I do carry a revolver at all times. It can be a dangerous neighborhood for a wealthy fella such as myself. This proves nothing.
It's my Second Amendment rights. Sir, you're in Britain. You don't have Second Amendment rights. God blimey! I also just want to say that that's like one of my favorite lines in Persona 4. Is one of the bits where you can say that you can, or that like you plead the fifth. It's like, you're in Japan, that doesn't work. Well, he was probably poisoned with both of these, which is great. Oops. More clues in the pharmacy. Oh.
I should return and find out about this.
Well, I believe these people poisoned him.
He's been coming to me for years. He arrives precisely at 1 o'clock and leaves 2 minutes later. He takes a bluish medication every day and prefers that I administer it. Mary is a trusted assistant. As far as I know, she's completely above board. Today, she swept the shop and prepared some medications. She also fetched herself an apple from the apple stand. This really is none of your business.
Came to me for the blue pills. I gave him the blue pills.
Were they even blue back then?
I mean, things could be blue.
Yeah.
It's they're not talking about Viagra.
He can be unpleasant, but I don't really know him.
You talk about blue pills, I just assume that's what you mean.
Anyway, we seem to have found all of the things along the way. But, I feel like well, oh, wait. Someone else showing up with an exclamation mark on their head. Who's got more stuff to say? It's the apple seller.
Mr. Ashton did look strange-like. Eyes all yellowish. And then he turned pale
So he was
after he bit
poisoned at the
Almost green, really.
pharmacy. And then poisoned again at the apple.
Pharmacy? Yeah, she slipped me an extra threepence. She had a special apple just for Mr. Ashton. I gave him that one
Guy
when he come
was
by.
really unpopular.
Sure was. Oh, but this lady did it.
I'll be the toast of the
And
town.
she's like, all people will love me for this, because I
Very
killed him.
unpleasant fellow. But what was that business about a knighthood ceremony? In any case, Mr. Raymond will have a story for Purlock Publishing.
One thing we know is that nothing brings out a fan club like manslaughter.
Yep. And just to make more LA Noire jokes over here, insert joke about Rusty's razor. The one banging him did it.
It's honestly not a bad rule.
Oh, really? There we go, okay. Where is another clue? Next stop, murder.
Please tell me you said that while getting onto a train.
I said that while fast traveling.
Counts.
Why don't I come over there and teach you a lesson?
Murder.
Hey! Someone help! Some trap found something down there! Looks like foul play!
Oops, wrong button. We've got an unidentified body on the riverbank off where the train shoots out for the murder.
Damn it.
He fell down super far, apparently. Also, talking about ways that I don't want to go, like, falling.
Yeah, that seems like a bad one. I feel like I mostly worry about the falling thing because of the fear that I would live through it.
Yeah, like, that's the...
Well now, I didn't ask about this.
Like, falling does not seem like an absolutely sure way to go. Like, we've discussed this before, and I believe my solution was, what if I fell into lava, so that I could be sure the fall killed me, and then you said that was an even worse idea, which I find ludicrous.
You're just falling into hot rocks, and then you're burning while
But I'm
in
guaranteed
pain.
to die from it.
I mean, yes, but it's not gonna be pleasant.
Well, no, but neither is falling and not dying. I would rather guarantee the death.
I mean, if you're going that way, then why not cut out the falling altogether and just walk into lava?
Well, yes, obviously that would be preferable, but I thought that wasn't an option. I assumed the fall was required here. So I was trying to think of something to fall into that would guarantee a death, so I did not have to worry about the possibility of surviving the fall.
Oh, wait. Oh, of course it's up there.
It's so sad these stupid ice skates aren't in Bayonetta 2. They're one of my favorite weapons.
But you get chainsaw roller skates.
But they're not the same.
Up? No? Okay.
I wonder if someone could tell me more about this.
A watch. Also, I want to point out I jumped off the same thing that killed that guy, and I didn't die.
Well, he didn't have training.
It's true.
I heard a splash, and right quick pulled this bloke out of the shallows, dead as a mackerel. I live there now, if you can call it living. I lost my job, didn't I? No need for the likes of me when a machine can do the work. The midnight train, That must be the 616. Stops in the station down the road. If you hurry, it might still be there. A nice warm coat like that on a dead man? What do you
Probably it's
expect?
a dead rich guy.
I snatched it before somebody else came along to nick it.
Could always use more of
like
those.
you.
It's true. Okay, let's go to the train station. Oh, hey, you'd probably love this train station.
Oh.
It's the Victoria train station.
Nice.
Look at that, right there.
It's automatically the best train station. Man, I really should have thought to do that before. Other things I miss in Bayonetta 2, these shotguns.
Eh.
I don't think there's a better weapon in the game for just you need something to die really fast than just getting right up on them with shotguns. I think the only downside they normally have is that they don't build a combo very fast because of how fast they murder everything. You don't need to worry about that when you've got the thing that just makes everyone enraged all the time on. Because your combo is guaranteed to be high. So it's just you murder everything really fast and also have a really high combo score. So then all you need to do is not get hit.
What if you do the? What if you
varying
do
levels
the
of
hot
success?
weapon swap where you put the rocket launchers on your feet and then they just like?
I mean, you can do that
SMG
if you're some
fire.
kind of miserable coward, I guess. You don't want to play the game the way it was intended.
To be fair, I never did that because I never unlocked either the rocket launcher or.
I did before I realized there were way better ways to farm Halos. Like just fighting the bosses and doing good.
Doing good is hard to make me mad.
Yeah, but it's rewarding.
But it's difficult. Why do good when you can do cheat?
Because you want to impress fictional characters with your skill at the game.
You better hurry. It's
Oh no, the
leaving
train's
right now.
leaving right now!
If that last hit was enough to make me not get a platinum on this one, I'd be pissed.
I'm gonna laugh.
I cross-countered the boss for that final hit. I'd be mad if that wasn't.
I'm on a train!
Also, oh god, my hands are getting sore from all of these QuickTime events. And all the button mashing.
Yeah, Bayonetta 1!
They really like to make you mash. God damn it! Again with the damage thing being just low enough. Why do you enjoy my day?
Oh, Schadenfreude is fun.
Yeah, but what have I ever done to you?
Oh, nothing, but just in general, Schadenfreude.
Ding
It's
boys.
fun.
Some noises on the roof woke me up briefly. You say someone was thrown from up there? You have to be a very strong
You
fellow
have to
to
be a
drag
very
someone
strong fellow to drag someone to the roof.
I mean, would you?
I mean, in this
carpet, just like.
I had drinks in the dining car with Killian.
Like, I'm
We
just.
had business dealings
Mercedes
in the
words.
past,
I
so it
need
was
you to
a
pay very
pleasant
attention
surprise to discover him on this train.
Just lube up a dead body.
I felt unusually tired and came back here to get some sleep.
Oh god.
Oh god.
I broke the video game.
Oh, good.
Disagreements, but there always are
We're
when
gonna
a
get
great
more of
deal
this.
of money is involved.
No, we're good.
Oh god damn it.
I mean, but what happens if I go over here and then interrogate this guy? Oh god, okay, I fixed the video game.
Mr. Wolf had a few with Mr. Killian.
Why is the frame rate so bad?
Because I wasn't supposed to be able to move during that, and I
Became
don't know
terribly
why.
tired, even though he'd only had one drink. He toddled off to bed well before midnight. I stayed in the dining car for a few drinks. drinks with the barman. Mr. Wolf bought him drink after drink. Then they got angry. But the young lady come over, and it's obvious that Mr. Killian was interested in a rendezvous, like. Around about
Apparently a friend of mine is
11:30,
streaming
Killian and
Final
her left
Fantasy
together.
VIII, and I don't know why that
I've been
is.
Mr. Wolf's valet for going on several years. He's frail and needs a man like me to help him about.
They suffer some kind of childhood trauma that would make them think that Final Fantasy VIII was a good game.
I can't tell you that.
He's a trusted valet. He's terrifically strong, which makes him useful in many situations.
Oh, hey, look, there's a gun. Oh, it's a Derringer, but there's one bullet missing.
Don't Derringers only have one bullet?
Apparently that one has two.
I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about the two-bullet Derringer.
Well, what if you missed the first one?
Then you have another Derringer.
But what if you missed with that one?
You have another Derringer.
That's crazy.
You're like that girl from Trigun.
I should return and find out about this.
Remember that?
Yes, we bring it up quite often.
Yeah, because it's rad, and also the only cool thing Derringers have ever done.
Nothing unusual at all. I had a drink with some gents and then retired to my sleeper.
Try that again.
Someone slipped a note under my sleeper door a few minutes
Who's that
before
one in
midnight.
that one terrible
They said I
movie
should
that was
come
like a
to the
Derringer
dining
rocket
car.
launcher?
I went, but only Ryan and Wolfsman.
Which one was that?
They
Was
were
that
both
Blood
drunk.
Debts?
That might have been Blood
The
Debts.
rich fella. I did talk with him. Very charming. But a single woman has to be careful, you know? Did something happen to him? Oh, all right.
I flirt with rich blokes and the barman slips him a Mickey.
I take them back to my sleeper and they nod off before I have to do anything shameful. They wake up thinking they had a night of fun and hand me a few quid. That's what happened with Mr. Killian, but he was gone when I come back from looking for the man who left the note.
You mean the young lady? She and Killian hit it off famously. Embarrassing, really.
Oh God.
Vivian had another of her dupes in her compartment by then. After that, I remember people going past me from time to time, but I was half asleep. Killian was on this train.
Oh, I used to work at his
I used to
foundry.
work in his foundry. I never even seen him. None of us workers ever knew what he looked like. That one. Clever little minx. She and the barman got
I like that all these
scared
trained
going.
people are like, yeah, that
Everyone on
lady
the
likes to
staff knows
drug
about it.
people and then steal their money.
It seems like a thing you would report to the police. Like, I feel like she should have been put away before this.
But she may or may not. She may not be the murderer. She may just
She
be a.
should still probably go to jail.
Probably. Why is there no clues? Am I just blind? Oh wait, there's more carriage. This is a two-carriage restaurant thing.
I should return and find out about this.
Oh no, automation is ruining the job market.
It was a typical evening. As far as I knew, nothing unusual happened until you came aboard with this story of a murder. Just another wealthy passenger. They're all pretty much the same. I was tidying up in the passenger car. Around midnight, Vivian ran through. She thought someone was looking for her. She rides the train often.
She's very friendly with the other passengers. She likes to drug them and steal their money.
Nothing unusual. A couple of passengers came in and had a sort of business meeting.
I like this
One of them was buying a lot of drinks for the
window
other,
texture
and then
that
they
really
started
doesn't
to
look
argue.
good when you're
But
like in
Vivian
it.
went over and joshed them out of it.
Oh,
Well, it's a noisy train. Plenty of passengers have trouble getting to sleep, so I keep a sedative here behind the bar, yeah? She's a frequent passenger, that one. Hangs about with the wealthier sort. Likes to entertain them, if you take my meaning. Peter, nice bloke. Came here after being sacked from a
Oh, hey, that guy that was like, I don't know who that
He
rich
looked
guy
white as a
was.
ghost after he served the businessman.
Is apparently used to work for the rich guy.
Yeah, I helped Vivian fleece the dues. I slipped a pill in the wine for the table.
No.
Both gents got sleepy, but Vivian picked the richest one.
Okay, I literally took one hit during that boss fight. If I don't get a platinum, I'm gonna shit.
I'm gonna laugh.
Peter
You
worked
would,
with
because
me
you're
at
a
the
terrible
foundry.
person.
He's a very strong bloke. I got my arm mangled in one of the damn machines they put in. Then Killian sacked the old crew. Peter, he helped me get hired as train staff.
There, fuck you, platinum.
But it's not a pure platinum.
It's not, because I took that one hit. But you know what? It's good enough.
I gave him what he deserved. The man was heartless.
I'm very sad that this one is like cutting to a different area, so we don't just have Artie just showing up on the train.
Might be something to look into.
Up to the click with you.
This next one is called Conjuring Up a Killing.
It's a pretty good name. Okay, that's enough Bayonetta for now. The game is very good, but my hand is sore.
Time to conjure up a killing. Well, conjure up a sheer wall that I can't climb up. Thaddeus the Amazing. Also, oh hey, it's Charles Dickens. What's up, dog?
My dear friend, the Ghost Club has an extraordinary case for you. Spiritualist
He's
Thaddeus
predicted
the Amazing
his own death.
predicted
Make
his
me
own
mad.
death at his next seance. Could you have a look?
I mean, it's actually fairly easy to do.
It'll happen at some point.
I mean, also, you could just make it happen.
It's true.
There was actually a thing I read a long time ago that was really good, because this one person had, like, death premonitions or whatever. Or, like, visions of the future that always came true. And they had a vision of this dude, like, just getting absolutely wrecked in a fight and just being, like, planted in the ground, like, comedically so that his legs were, like, sticking up out of the earth. Just, like, full-on Smash Brothered to death. But they were, like, worried, like, oh shit, that guy's gonna die in the upcoming final dramatic battle. So he was like, wait, I've got a solution. And he just went and dug a hole and climbed in and had someone else fill in the hole so that his legs were sticking out. And then he was like, there, done, and then climbed out of the hole. It's like, there, vision came true, we're set. And then it actually worked and he lived through the final battle. That's pretty good.
Great.
I like the idea of just, what if we just stage the thing you saw in your premonition? So that it technically already came true.
Dr. Wilburn is missing from the seance list. Dun, dun, dun.
I feel like these missions could do with more, like, setup.
Instead of just, oh, there's a dead body, okay, go.
Yeah, like, I would have liked to see the actual events that resulted in the body.
I mean, to be fair, this time you actually did see the events.
Oh,
because he was alive. And then he wasn't.
But I mean, like, give me a big dumb cutscene of them doing the seance or something, you know?
They did, it was just a black screen.
Now that I've seen this, I
That's
shall
what, yeah, no, that's not what I mean then. You fucker. You know what I mean.
I do know what you mean.
The spirit board is full of scrubs. There's nobody on here worth beating up.
He was an incredible psychic. I came to clarify some personal financial matters. I don't understand what happened. He foretold his own death, but I didn't expect it to happen like this.
This is so frustrating. I had a simple question, but have had to come back for seance after seance, week after week.
Divined a partial
Each time
number
Thaddeus
from the other
divined a
side, but
partial
never
number
the
from the
entire
other side,
number,
but
so he
never
was
the
like, hey,
entire
come back and
correct
then
number.
pay me more money.
Today he promised that I would get everything. Thaddeus felt that if I signed some papers, it would demonstrate to my dead father that I had absolute trust in Thaddeus.
I have no doubt that his powers were genuine. He was able to tell me of my daily comings and goings, and all manner of details that he couldn't possibly have known. He certainly was going to be able to put me in contact with my sister. I'm so sorry to lose Thaddeus. The oddest part is that he claimed all would be revealed to each of us before his death. I've been coming here to decide whether I should accept a marriage proposal. Thaddeus had been attempting to contact my departed
Oh good,
sister
she was going
so
to
that
get
she could
married
give
though,
me
so
advice.
that would change the name.
Thaddeus was a kind man who sincerely wanted me to make the best choice. Now what am I...
Nothing
Douglas.
but a showman, really. Each week he gave a seance with all his clients present together. So many people makes everything much more dramatic. I attend Lady Ursula at these sessions. She's ailing and needs someone to help her along. I have no particular belief in an afterworld, but if it comforts Milady, I see no harm.
Could this guy be a fake
I sought
psychic?
him out after the death of Mittens. Mittens is my beloved kitty cat. She was run over by a milk wagon several weeks ago. I've been trying desperately to contact my sweet thing ever since. I'm not well, though, and likely haven't long to live myself.
Please do not seance your cat.
I was so hoping to hear from my loved one. I'm convinced Thaddeus could have communicated Mittens' wishes to me. I must know to whom Mittens wishes that I should leave my fortune. And now Thaddeus is lost to us. I shall never know.
Also, was Mittens a popular pet name in the Victorian era?
I don't even know if it's a popular pet name now. I think it's a popular fictional pet name. I think that's all it's ever really been.
That makes sense.
I've never known anyone who had a pet actually named Mittens.
Even me... Oh. Oh, hey. Mysterious death of a spiritualist who was like, I'm gonna die at my next seance. And then he was gonna reveal everything. Oh, hey. How about that?
Uh-huh.
Even, like, me as a tiny child, when I had bad names for pets, like, I named one cat Milky because he liked to drink milk and was white in color. And then I named another cat Climber because she liked to climb.
I mean, that makes sense.
My brother has become obsessed with some secret
bank account.
He inherited almost all of my father's
This is fun.
fortune, as well he should as the male
Also,
heir.
I feel like you don't get to
But
talk shit about
some
your
was
pet
locked in
naming
a secret
schemes
account.
when you're talking to a guy
I
who
think it
had
unlikely
cats
that it
named
should be a
1 and
significant
4.
amount. Power of attorney to a psychic. That sounds very
What happened to
unusual
2 and
indeed.
3?
They had other names.
I went along to the seances a couple of times. I thought it was a waste
There
of my
were
brother's
1, 2,
time.
3, and 4, and then we came up with names for the other 2. But 1 and 4 just stayed 1 and 4. I mean, 1's main character trait was being large and enjoying being scratched behind, under the chin. So, you know. But it didn't have a lot to go on with number 1. I know he hated going outside. He was large. That's it.
So as a fun aside about my adventures in recent cats. One, this morning when I went to go take care of my sister's cat for a little bit, she ran past me and then started running around in a circle in the garage of my sister's house. And that was moderately terrifying.
Her father mentioned this swindler to me. I understand it's because of him.
2, my sister cat has also started trying to climb up in a chandelier in my sister's house, which is hilarious.
Seems dangerous.
Yes. It's probably not
like
the
really
greatest.
for all involved. Like, it seems dangerous for the cat, and it seems dangerous for you. It seems dangerous for the chandelier.
Yeah.
It feels like a good way to lose a chandelier.
Yes. Probably. But also to be fair, my sister's cat is like tiny. My cat is huge. My cat is like 11 pounds. My sister's cat is like 4 pounds.
That is a small cat.
Boy, dear lad, there will be a heap of trouble. I'm missing a clue somewhere. Oh wait, there it is. Remember Sherlock?
Yeah.
That show was good for a while.
I know the owner of the
Sherlock
local
manga.
brewery, and I'm convinced
That
his
was
business
weird.
will flourish. He just needs some financial
Well, they just
backing.
drew
Now
Benedict
Janice is
Cumberbatch
free
like
to
a
be
snake
married
man.
at last.
I do.
And it was actually still fairly accurate because Benedict Cumberbatch looks like a snake man.
A little bit.
Never trust a man who tells you what you want to hear. He's after something. Taking advantage of my daughter's love for her departed sister. With that charlatan gone, things can get back to normal. My daughter's engagement to Everett Boyd can be announced at last. Janice's elder sister was strong-willed. Janice always followed her lead. That's why
I
it's
really
so
like how they're
sad
not
that
talking
she asked
about
her
like
advice,
the name
even in
of the
death.
older sister, because they're like,
Time for Janice to
I
think
can't
for
think of
herself.
another name.
I know what's best for her. A girl Janice's age should be married. Everett is a very sensible young man from a good family. He'll be very successful, I'm sure.
Janice is a lovely creature.
That's
I would
creepy.
be honored were
Do
she to
not-
accept my proposal. I do
Do not talk
adore
about
her.
your fiance as a lovely creature.
Yeah, that's weird.
Also, hey, let's follow this tobacco scent. I also just want to point out that, like, where it's saying tobacco scent, there are little cigarettes on the ground. This dude was smoking. Like, holy crap. Billy, you gotta...
That's me. Yeah, some fella come by here every so often.
You gotta
Gives
cut
me
back,
a silver
dude.
sixpence if I tell him everything about the folks in that house. Nothing unusual about him. Just a regular fella. I've seen him go into that building over there.
Oh, hey, the Vagrant was talking about, the guy who goes into this building, I guess. Who's in this building? Who could it be? There we go. Several business cards for a doctor, all are identical except with a different name, which is hilarious.
You just really like that layout, okay?
Yeah. Make certain we get a big flash. Signed T the Amazing.
I believe I should re-interrogate a suspect.
Alrighty. One more stop to make, and then we can accuse somebody.
Great. I love accusing people.
Yeah, they probably did it. I can figure out how to... There we go.
Also, mentioning the fact that you're playing Unavowed or whatever. Whenever you meet up with a certain character later, I'll be interested to see how that goes.
Also, I kind of wish that because it took me a while to phase, because I don't think I'd actually ever seen the solution to the weird flesh golem puzzle.
Oh, right.
Because I think both your stream and the quick look ended like right before that.
No, I actually, both my stream and the quick look ended after that.
Oh.
Uh-huh. You've
I
actually
didn't-
seen the solution twice.
and apparently forgot it
It
completely.
bodes well for your future in that game.
Oh yeah. But the dialogue started looping, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
I actually sat there on purpose and let the dialogue loop because I want to see all of it. It goes for a while.
It goes for a really long time of like, go away! He's not going away. Darn it. No, I need to eat food. No, you don't. But I do, though. If you let me eat food, I will go away. But you can't eat food.
It's like, alright, what do you need to eat? It's like, bodies. Well, fuck. There's also, after you knock him out, the dialogue of them debating over whether or not to kill him goes on for not as long, but still a while. Of them going back and forth and passing the buck.
I
trying to get the other one to make the call.
I did cut that one off a little.
Lady Ursula's health is not good at all. And now she's lost her cat, it's almost like she has nothing left to live for. Lady Ursula was planning to leave her fortune to her cat Mittens.
She was planning on leaving her fortune to her cat.
Spiritualist and hopes that Mittens will tell her what to do with the money. He's been Lady Ursula's butler for years. We have plans to marry. But first, Douglas needs to put together a little nest egg. He says he'll have some money soon.
Alright, let's go back to the... Whoops, where is the Psychic's house? Where's his house? Psychic's house, there it is. I'm running. I kind of wish these missions had the LA Noire fast travel, like... Oh, not here. Here we go.
I simply do not believe it. And if you're
Oh, the
implying that
butler
my
was
butler
paying the
paying
thing to be
Thaddeus,
like, oh, hey, the
I
butler
must
should
ask
inherit
you,
the fortune.
why would a great psychic do the bidding of a common butler?
You telling me the butler
My
did
own
it?
sister.
And
Paying
then that
Thaddeus
guy
off?
was paying the
I thought he
sister
was a
off.
bit too insistent that I sign that paper.
Or the sister
Well,
was paying
Anne is going to get a good
him
talking
off to
to,
steal
believe
his
you
money.
me.
And this guy was
Good Lord, you found the office?
in on it
I admit
with the
it, then.
bamboozling the gullible.
Bamboozling the gullible and then exposing the swindle. But his death was meant to be a fake. I have no reason to want Thaddeus dead.
You believe that Everett paid Thaddeus to manipulate me? It cannot be true. Thaddeus
that
knew
dude's
all of my
fiance who
comings
called
and
her a
goings.
beautiful creature
He
was
genuinely
paying
could
off
communicate with the world beyond.
psychic.
Everybody was involved.
Pretty much, but this guy did the murder.
Do you think someone paid Thaddeus to tell my lady that a cat wanted them
Guess
to
what it
inherit?
was, the butler.
Well,
fantastic.
That would be quite a clever scheme indeed.
Or was it...
He was going to reveal my plot. He paid the price for betraying a fellow crook.
Which I can say now because
This
we're
Thaddeus
almost
fellow was rather too clever by half.
Because there's one
But you
more
pieced it all
dreadful
together very
crime.
cleverly. Mr. Raymond was particularly interested in this one.
Oh, hey,
Admired
the
the
other
duplicity
author
of
admired the duplicity of the magician. Later, Artie. Murder at the palace. There's been a murder at the palace. Make me mad.
Great.
At Buckingham Palace?
There has been a murder at the palace. I need you to be careful with this one. Anti-royalist pamphlets have been cropping up and tensions are high. The Queen is very nervous about
Anti-royalist pamphlets. Dun dun dun.
Well, that's sinister.
This way.
It's so nice being in this palace and not wearing a hilariously stupid looking dress.
Here we are.
Good luck, God save the Queen and all that, he says. Dead body. Stealth killed. It was me. I did it. Wait.
I should return and find out about this.
Oh.
Please, leave the room for a moment. No one is
Hello,
permitted to
Queen.
see me open the safe.
Queen wants me to leave the room.
Rude.
I mean, it is the Queen.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the child missing. One Mr. Conan Doyle.
I should return and find out about this.
How odd. Also,
You probably did it.
Sick glass break. Oh, did I not? There we go. Must wait for the Queen.
Cannot imagine that someone was after the scepter. I must see it. I ordered the scepter with the dove to be brought from the tower for tonight's event. Thank heavens!
The Queen's fancy scepter is untouched. Alright, now we can talk to the Queen, and the Queen, because of the way that this game is like set up, the Queen is a suspect in this murder.
Great.
He gave his life to defend my person.
Shoot Queen.
Only I know the
I
combination.
really can't.
The bolt contains the very precious scepter with the dove, which I've chosen to be used in tonight's knighthood ceremony. This evening, I will knight several industrialists that have worked to
Several
end the practice of
industrialists that have
child
worked to
labour.
end the practice of
All
child
of London's
labor.
luminaries are invited.
That's a good thing. Am I being knighted? Oh wait, I already was. Boom. Oops. Can I get out this way? I can! Alright. Let me go check out Artie's yard. Just pad out this last mission with a quick jaunt over to Artie's yard. Whee! Goodness, how far away is Artie's yard? Okay, no, for real though. Oh, wait. We're gonna steal a carriage, cause fuck this. Sir, police business. I need you to step out of the growler.
Easy now.
Whoa. You're just in time for the final dreadful crime. We gotta go to Artie's yard.
It's Arby's. Arby's is the priority.
No, Artie, not with the T, not a B. The tiny child that's been with us in all these previous missions.
What you're saying is the cowboy.
Definitely. Definitely not a historical figure, that child.
Calmly. I should return
Leading
and
to
find out about
Ramo. What could it mean? Blank paper.
Artie's been all in a state. Thinks there's some sort of master criminal on the loose.
Oh
And
no,
this
Artie's
morning,
missing.
He's gone. Come to think of it, he had been going on about the Queen and all for the last day or two. Seemed to think
That's
she was
bad.
in
You don't
some
want
sort
Artie
of
to be
trouble.
missing.
He said he was onto something. Said everything had hidden clues.
Everything had hidden clues.
You know, when he thought something was important, he'd write it up in invisible ink.
This
Lemon
is the
juice
usual
like.
suspects moment.
He'd use smoke to read
No.
it. If you have a way to
Well,
make
sort
smoke,
of.
you can see what it says.
I did see Artie's friend, Mr. Raymond. He'd just come from Purlock Publishing with his new Penny Dreadful.
And hey, the kids are
Seemed
like,
very
oh, if you had
excited about it.
smoke, you could read the invisible ink. If only I had smoke to read
If
invisible ink. What assassin has smoke?
Sadly, you have nothing of that sort.
Nope.
Only vapes.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
That's the new future Assassin's Creed bit. Instead of smoke bombs, they have vape bombs.
Yeah.
What if that's how you hide the fact that you got smoke bombs? Is they're just vape pins that explode when you throw them to the ground?
Oh, that'd be great.
You just have different flavors of smoke bomb.
My CBD smoke bomb. Oh hey, they're dynamites from that one dreadful crime where they shot the guy who ran the dynamite factory. This plan of Buckingham Palace.
Does someone have a secret plan to blow up the queen?
Yes,
Is that where we're going with
this is where we're going with this. But who could it be? Make me mad.
I don't know.
And they've also kidnapped our young Artie. The monsters.
Is it Artie?
No, that's
Arthur Conan Doyle planning to blow up the queen.
No.
Is that what we're getting at here?
No.
Secretly a Templar agent the whole time.
No. And who? What? What are you talking about? Why can I not find these other two clues? You know, just for kicks, because I don't remember. Ah! No, okay. No invisible ink. Oh wait, there's a floor up, not... That would explain why I was having trouble finding clues. Oh hey, anti-royalist pamphlets. Those things that were mentioned at the beginning of the video of the mission. Not the video game. Explosion at the palace!
An explosion at
Henry
Buckingham
Raymond.
Palace. I must warn them.
Now we have to go to Buckingham Palace, because things are going bad over at the Buckingham Palace. Pardon me, official police business. Now remember when I was talking about Sherlock being popular? Ah, it's about to get, you know... I wouldn't go that far, but...
Come on! Faster! Faster!
We're gonna maybe do some memory palace here. In a second. Oh god. Hey, they're gonna blow up the queen.
There's at least 100 people here for the knighthood
Probably
ceremony.
stop them from doing that.
We've got like a minute to evacuate people here.
It's not long.
I suggest driving like a maniac.
There may be an explosion!
Well, now I'm in the palace. I can't really drive the carriage in the palace.
Everyone must leave!
I'm gonna say is if you can't, this is a really bad Halo game.
Everyone must leave!
I demand to know what's going on.
Oh, there's the queen.
Everyone must leave!
Miss Fry,
I grant you leave to order me to leave, says the queen. Oh, I gotta go.
I've saved them. Nothing is happening.
Oh, that...
No explosion.
There was no
What is
explosion.
this?
That's unfortunate.
I've been tricked. Raymond. Why has he done this?
So we're really looking forward to those fireworks, huh?
Yeah. Ow. Now I'm in my memory palace.
You are more naive than you appear.
Did you know that he is the key?
No.
I mean, it says that right there.
Yeah, but I'm not paying attention.
Why not?
Because I'm playing Smash Brothers. Who's that guy? Is that the writer who you were talking to the whole time?
Look beyond the obvious. Beyond surface appearances.
Yeah.
So why did he even bother taking on this series of missions, then?
Because he wanted to write fancy stories for his penny dreadfuls.
Yeah, but then,
look beyond the obvious.
Why involve you in the plot to murder the queen?
Or was he plotting to murder the queen?
I mean, you're planning to blow up Buckingham Palace, so I'm gonna say yes.
Or were they plotting to blow up Buckingham Palace?
Is it secretly just a ruse?
God damn it.
Why would it be a ruse?
He still claims this game is good.
Nothing but a
Because
showman.
it's really good.
I think
So
that's the
many
most
people makes
bewildering
everything
part.
more dramatic.
This is one of the best Assassin's Creed games.
Jesus. You hearing this? If I didn't already know you were crazy, I'd worry about you.
Now, unfortunately, we have to talk to all of these people.
I found the same clues you found. I knew there was to be an explosion, and I led
Could
you
it be
here to
that he
save
was a
everyone.
good guy and
I'm as
was
mystified
leading me
as you
here
are that
to
nothing happened.
save everyone?
Seems to me you've
Could it be that I've created the perfect diversion for him to do something else? Or is he a terrorist?
You've helped me herd all those dreary people
Probably
to
that one.
certain death. We shall hear the explosion presently.
Unfortunately, I happen to know the answer.
Quite right.
It was all a diversion. That way. Oop, don't look behind that wall.
I brought him his invitation to the knighthood ceremony. The one with the special scepter.
Special scepter. Oh, Metal Gear. Scepter with a dove. You don't sound riveted by the crime.
Never trust a man.
Never trust a man who tells you what you want to hear. He's after something, though.
He's after something.
I'm in my memory palace and learning all
I
about
can
this
see it.
stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm seeing it. All right.
Could it be
Very
that?
impressive.
Could it be that he's a kidnapper?
While you were chasing all those people around,
Did he
I
abscond
absconded
with the
Queen.
Queen?
A hefty
Could it be that he's a master
A man like
thief?
me can take anything he wants. Even the Queen's most beloved item of all her crown jewels.
Stealing the priceless and symbolic scepter with the dove? Or did he murder
I
the
needed
Queen?
you to distract everyone so that I could quietly assassinate Her Majesty the Queen.
You'd be correct. He's
The
in fact
scepter
a
with the
thief.
dove taken with your help. What could better
See,
display
he's a cool
my
thief.
genius?
Cool is overstating it by so much.
But I'm an even cooler detective, though, because I found him. I figured out his plot.
Did you?
I did.
No one questions you when you wear a uniform.
But now I have to figure out the opportunity. Dead spider. Ooh. Remember the dead spider make me mad?
Vaguely.
I suspect the solution will turn on geometry.
I have no idea what that has to do with anything. Could it be that he has such sensitive hands?
I am a fellow of many skills. Cracking a safe is but one.
That's my phone. Sorry about that.
Nice.
I simply watched the
Could it
Queen
be
open
that
the
he
safe when you
watched
arrived.
the Queen open the safe? But how could he do that? No one was in the room. Or is he
I
indeed
threatened
a
the Queen
bully?
with her very life. She told me the combination
I
in
don't
a
know.
thrice.
Well, since they talked about the spider and the dead guard, it's
I simply watched the Queen open the safe. I
oh
simply
god,
watched...
stop. Just accuse, thank you.
Quite right. The dead guard was I. The spider venom allowed me to fake my death. I had a perfect view from where I lay.
The dead guard was the writer the whole time.
I have stolen the Queen's most prized possession, the scepter with the dove. Think of it. I have outfoxed you, the most cunning detective in Britain. I mocked you by leaving clues for you at every turning point. Now I have the scepter, proof positive of my superiority.
He's not holding that at all, which is hilarious.
Evie, wake up! It's Raymond. He's taken Artie hostage.
Oh no, the writer has taken the
They're
child
on the
hostage
roof.
and they're on the roof.
Jacob's here to help you, Evie. Good Lord.
But you've come up short, Miss Fry.
Do not threaten me or come any nearer. This lad's very life depends on...
Keep him busy, Evie. It won't be long now.
Hey look, now I'm Jacob, because he's here too. And now we distract the villain with Evie, and then Jacob runs up behind him and stabs him. Oops. That was not the right roof.
Let's stay calm, shall we? No need to do anything rash.
Oh, I'm quite calm, Miss Fry. Little Artie.
I don't know if that assassinated him or not. It did, okay. Yay!
God.
That was great.
I suppose this means our detective days are over. But what about you, Artie?
I'm glad I survived Mr. Raymond's insanity, but
He's sad that
sadly
that
he
guy
be
won't
here
write
anymore
more
to
mystery books.
A great loss, I'm sure.
I'm quite serious, Miss Evie. Me and my friends waited every
If
week
only
to read the next
someone
number and
would
find out
write
what happens
mystery
next.
books.
Why don't you write some yourself?
A fellow would have to be very clever indeed.
Someone would have
Sounds
to
like you'd be
be...
in your element, my dear.
You're in your element, my dear.
By Artie.
I should think I would use my full name. By
Big
Artie
reveal.
Conan Doyle.
I'd use Arthur. Sounds more of a serious fella.
And that's the Dreadful Crimes. Give you a sick cane sword. Hooray!
I'm glad the Fry twins were able to inspire Arthur Conan Doyle to write books.
Yep.
Mostly, though, I'm just glad this is over. It's over, right?
There
That's the last DLC thing.
4 more missions.
Fucking
What?
For the Queen Victoria stuff that I said last time.
Jesus.
Pay attention.
No.
Yeah, I was about to say, no, you can't expect that much from us.
Not when you're playing this schlock.
Wow. Harsh.
London is still a pretty city.
Eh.
Operation Dynamite Boat, though. Hey, look, there's the Queen.
Hello, my newly honored friends.
What's she up to?
Your Majesty.
She's like, hey, there's a dynamite boat
You
happening.
understand that with Crawford Starrick gone, a certain secret society finds
Oh, the
itself
Templars are
searching
looking for a new
leadership.
Templar leader, apparently.
An upstart faction
figure.
seeks to enter London and
Because we
seize
kind of
power.
murdered the last one.
Do you feel your life is in danger, ma'am?
No. Rather, I fear that the people of this grand city may suffer. I call upon you to foil this traitorous plot.
You can depend on us.
You will meet my loyal aide at the docks for instructions. Your work begins immediately.
Alright, time to speak to Fleming. And no, it's not Ian. It's a little too early for Ian Fleming to be around and kicking.
Everything you need to survive the streets, right here.
What's up, dog?
I am Alfred
It's Alfred Fleming.
I run Her Majesty's
But
Secret
he does
Service.
run Her Majesty's Secret Service.
First things first.
James Bond
Like that
jokes.
police carriage. Would you kindly dispose of it?
There you are. Come on! Slowly now. Faster!
Carriage out of the area. But hey.
Good work. Now, my agents are here disguised as civilians. Get them into position for our ambush. A ship will soon arrive from Boston. Its cargo, dynamite.
Oh,
Its
Boston
crew,
Dynamite.
Templar. What say you to greeting it with an ambush?
That sounds like a sports team.
If we must, we must.
I don't know what I'm defending the area from with or anything, so I'm just gonna...
Just stab people, they'll probably look out. Yeah. Or shoot them, or throw a knife, you know, whatever.
Yeah, just
Just throwing a knife at somebody from a distance, kind of stabbing them.
Probably.
I mean, what the exact, you know, terminology is there.
I mean, you're not shooting them.
Yeah, I can see a case being made for like impaling.
I mean, if
stabbing, I feel like implies that you're up close to someone.
I feel like impaling
You don't
implies
stab someone with an arrow.
But like, impaling to me implies like a spear or something.
Yeah.
Come on! Let's have them!
Okay. That was cool.
Oh, I love this retarded.
Oh.
We're done.
That's their leader. I want him brought to me at the station, alive.
I must tackle the Templar leader. Oh no, he's set dynamite off.
Recommended search. Is throwing a knife at someone a felony? Dreaming of someone throwing a knife at you. Does throwing a knife at someone count as melee? Does throwing a knife at someone count as assault?
Does throwing a knife at someone count as melee? It just makes me think of that's probably a D&D question.
Probably.
Eat your eyes!
Would you care to tell me your plans?
Go to hell!
Now.
Starrick may be dead and gone,
God damn it.
but the Templar Order
I was
will
scrolling
never
down
die.
and someone just
We
just
will
a
rise
forum
again,
topic
like a
that
phoenix
is,
from the
in a
ashes.
fight to the
Bring
death,
the
do you
word to its
choose bat or
knees.
knife?
Yes, well, best of luck with that.
Well, you know, which one do you pick?
I mean, I feel like we've done this before, and I feel like the answer is always bat.
I would say knife.
I'm going with bat, man.
Thank you. I'll carry on from here.
I would never go with
My people are
Batman,
recovering
first
their
of all.
explosive cargo. You did fine work today. I will have a chat with our distinguished guest here to see what schemes he and his friends are brewing.
Do let me know if he
now
says
I want to
anything
stab
interesting.
you for that, so...
Of course.
You want to stab me for that, but not the joke I made about the Japanese wrestling gif.
Yeah, no.
Which
I mean, that was okay.
I'm still really entirely too proud of that joke. I just want that to be known.
Well, like I said, that joke was okay. I'm fine with that joke. Is knife throwing real?
No. No, it's not.
Best throwing knives for self-defense. Types of stab wounds. How much force would it take to stab someone?
He's not saying he's going to stab someone, he's just saying he needs to know. Of course, I'm making a gender assumption here. A lady can totally stab people too.
Yeah, in fact, I'm scrolling down here and there is a headline of woman charged after throwing knife into man's chest. So
nice. YouTube video, reporter gets stabbed on TV while testing knife-proof vest.
That's the problem. It was a knife-proof vest. I'm a knife-proof coat.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Mr.
Look at my
Fleming
search
has
for what
attempted to
counts
force
as
a confession
stabbing.
from your prisoner. The
The
miscreant refuses
autocomplete
to
was
talk.
what counts as stabbing in the
Will
Bronx.
you speak to the villain and learn his
I
secret?
don't know what the difference is.
Leave it to me, Your Majesty.
It's very
According
important.
to this, a stabbing is penetration with a sharp or pointed object at close range.
Well, then what's the throwing knife then?
That's what I'm trying to find out, but Google's not helping me.
I have to go fight the Templar leader. Hold on. Maybe he'll be able to answer this question. Dude, thank you. Rude.
Outburst and the Undertaker won't recognize you. Understand?
You're the one blocking the door, Dick. Don't beat me up for it. Oh, there he is. Finally. Alright, let's fight. It's not really the floor I was hoping to jump out at, but I guess we're here now. Speak to me.
Must I pummel you severely about the head and shoulders? Or can we simply talk?
Oh shit, a bomb.
Might as well. The order was to load a train with explosives at Westminster.
You people and your damn dynamite. When does it happen?
It's the next train. It should leave at any
Bomb,
moment.
JC.
There's an intruder! Out of the damn way!
Trains. That'll work.
Ready to fire? You're dead! Show us your fire! Get away from me, girl! Get
I'll separate the bomb from the other cars.
Alright, so that train's just gonna explode. But all these people aren't going to explode because we've detached the train car. Hooray! Everybody happy. Sounds good to me. See, this isn't so bad. We're already halfway through this.
Yeah. Still kind of want to die.
Well, look on the bright side. You got 2 more missions. And then you don't have to think about Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
That'll be nice.
And these loading screens. There we go. Oops. Operation Drive for Lives. Queen has a very pretty forest in her backyard. Oops, that guy escaped after I punched him.
Our much-lamented husband adored these gardens. He called them his one safe port.
Talk about the gardens. I'm gonna go get that guy. Bye, Queen. Also, I want to point out, I know that, like, royal we and all that, but it's still weird to say the sentence, our departed husband.
Yeah, it is.
Not my husband. Is that a carriage? Is this why this thing is moving?
You will have to rendezvous with your fellow conspirators soon enough.
Oh good, a Queen Victoria tailing mission. That's what I always wanted.
Roll there!
Show you a temporary setback.
Too many innocents nearby. I'll snatch away the explosives before continuing the hunt.
No dilly-dallying!
Oh no, they've set the dynamite in my carriage on fire. That's a problem. Talk about some external combustion.
I'm kind of surprised you have that long before the
They're really long fuses. Oh yes, near this bridge.
I need to put an end to these upstart Templars, and quickly.
This bridge is very, very safe place for explosions to happen. Last Queen Victoria mission.
Alright. Last mission. I don't like your silence.
What? It's the last Queen Victoria mission.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so how many more missions are there?
Look, all I'm saying is that the DLC never went on sale on the PlayStation Store. And that's a bummer.
The part where you switch over to the Xbox store and then, or switch over to the Xbox and reveal that you bought the game there just to do this.
No, because we're already at 2.5 hours. The stream is ending after this mission. And therefore Syndicate. Because DLC never went on sale.
That might just mean you bought it at full price. Also, the DLC went on sale multiple times.
But it was like just the gold edition. Like the season pass never went on sale. Believe me, I was watching Make Me Mad. There's the Queen with a big fan. Check her out. Oh no, they're gonna blow up the House of Parliament. That's a problem.
What is it with England and the explosives?
Can't get guns in there, but explosives.
The final group of upstarts are making their last desperate stand. They have penetrated the Houses of Parliament and plan to
pretty much
detonate
no
whatever
gun violence,
explosives
but
they have
just
left.
a weird surge of like hand grenade attacks. Because that's what you got.
When you want to murder someone, just, you know, whatever's handy. Official queenly business here. Excuse me.
Come on! Easy. Yeah! Come on! Yeah! Faster! Come on! Move it! Faster! Move it! Easy, easy.
House of Parliament. killed that military guy here. Memories.
Multiple targets inside the palace, all armed and dangerous. Making matters
Oh
worse,
no, the Prime Minister's
Prime Minister
missing.
has gone missing. I need you to deal with the Templars. Target
Whatever
1
will
is
you
in a
do?
nearby corridor, surrounded by
Prime
civilians.
Minister was a friendly. Remember, his wife was funny and had the dog in Desmond.
Oh, right.
I have to kill all these people without them noticing me. That didn't look right.
Well done. But there are still more bombs about. They must be removed quickly and quietly.
Well, that didn't work.
Well done. But there are still more bombers about. They must be removed quickly and quietly.
Looks like she's up to no good.
Fuck. Let's try that again.
Well done. But there are still more bombers about. They must be removed quickly and quietly.
Just gonna go after, like, this guy first. How's about?
We have a problem!
I love stealth missions, make me mad.
I don't.
Don't you just love stealth?
No.
Sneaking? You know, I've heard that one should never
There are
stop
still more
sneaking.
bombers about. They must be removed quickly and quietly.
I've heard that as well.
I find your pandering to the audience disgusting. Trying to distract from the fact that we're still stuck here watching this mess.
Hey, it's not a mess.
Everyone has better things they can do.
Name 3.
Drinking strychnine.
That's 1.
Opening my wrists.
That's 2.
Filling the house with carbon monoxide.
That doesn't seem pleasant. As unlike those first 2, that's just seemed very pleasant.
Oh yeah. One knows that poisoning and bleeding out are the 2 least painful ways to go.
Oh yeah.
think vaping is the best way.
That dude who just turned a fog machine into a vaping rig.
Too hard.
Oh, that video gif makes me laugh.
Spare my life. Oh, we have a visit. Please, please, let me
He's gone, huh?
I don't want to die. Bloody vandals. Think they own the street. No respect.
Alright, I got them all. Hooray.
What is that strange lady?
I've saved the Parliament. Uh-oh. Or did I?
What do you reckon? Can't think of anything less rewarding than saving Parliament. Except maybe saving Congress.
Hold on, I have to tackle this man. He was incredibly speedy. Oh.
Steady, Prime Minister. I'll have you free in a moment.
Not another step,
Oh
assassin.
no, they've kidnapped Benjamin
You've lost, don't you
Disraeli.
see? The Houses of Parliament are rigged to explode at the last stroke of 12.
There's nothing you
I'm gonna assume this means the game is going super well.
Oh, that was incredible, make me mad. That is my favorite it's ever been.
I'm going to assume you were referring to the part where you shot that man in the face, or possibly that woman just losing it down the halls.
It's a combination of both, because that lady who was losing it ran up, nudged the Prime Minister. Like, that was supposed to be difficult, because he was supposed to just, like, peek his head out.
Oh, I see.
But because that lady...
She, like, ran up and bumped him out of position.
Yeah. How the fuck do I get in this area?
That's not a place to go.
There's one. No, not there. Okay. This way. No? Okay, not that way. This way.
You're a strange bird.
Decision.
That was up. That's why I was having trouble finding it. Oh, I'm not gonna... I don't think I'm going to make this, which is a real bummer. Right there! I didn't make it. First of all, there was only one explosive left, and it was up at the top of Big Ben, so really I think that cutscene was a little overdramatic.
bombs before
Alright,
they
take
go off.
2 explosives. At least now I know that one of these is just in Big Ben. So I don't have to be like, where do I go? See, now I have a minute and a half instead of 30 seconds to climb up Big Ben.
That does seem more doable.
There we go. Oops. No. Take the quick way down, please. Thank you.
Thank you, my young friend. Now, please come with me. You and your sibling have been summoned.
Alright. That's Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Yeah.
I think. Well, there's going to be a cutscene here, but...
Well, yeah. When did the credits happen in this? 'Cause I'm
They
gonna be
never
honest, I don't
did.
remember. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't
Because
remember
we
that.
finished the story, and then it was like, okay, now take over all the city.
You did that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain about a lack of
You have
Assassin's
honored
Creed
us with
credits.
your loyalty and courage.
I
Long may
was
we
waiting for them to
strengthen
have
the
the time
Empire
to-
together.
Your Majesty, we will always work to
The
ensure
time of the
safety
required
of
credit
the people.
sequence
But
is
with
0.
the greatest respect, our philosophy forbids us from assisting with the expansion of the Empire. Perhaps, ma'am, you could consider putting an
And
end
this
to
is
it.
this is the line where Evie's like, "Hey, Queen of England, what if you stopped being an imperialist?"
Respect your position. Armed
And,
as you are
and the
by
Queen's
your
like,
creed,
"Fuck you, no."
you will indulge me one final time and receive these
stupid.
gifts.
Yes, is the answer to that one.
Goodbye.
God bless
May
the noble
God
fries.
bless the noble fries.
And then Jacob's like,
I don't suppose you'll be offered any more cake.
Queen will not give you any more cake. There we go. I got a royal cloak. It probably looks better than the cloak I got on. So let's take a look. Let's do that and let's upgrade it. Even though we're not gonna, you know, see it ever again. But hey. What weapon did I unlock? Oh, the Nux from the Dreadful Crimes. But yeah. That's Assassin's Creed. Whee!
Yay. Next time, good Assassin's Creed games, maybe. Well, probably something in between, because you always like to have an intermission game.
Yeah.
But the next Assassin's Creed game might actually be good, so that's something to look forward to.
Yeah, like this one. And you know what? Just for you, make me mad.
Uh-huh.
Eject this disk in case it tries to install it again. There. See, we're done.
Great.
Night, everybody.
And